All right. I thought today was a good work day. We had, obviously as I've kind of addressed. Getting ready for Syracuse. A lot of different looks, a lot of different things that you gotta be prepared for. Offensively. Part of that was even just getting the scout group to try to emulate as much of the speed and different things that you could see. We still try to get good on good work throughout the course of practice. I thought it was good for the most part. There's still some areas of consistency where we have to improve. We got to continue to push to be better. I thought both sides of the ball had really good moments of practice. But at the end of the day, it's just that constant challenge that we got to embrace ourselves and as we're trying to take the next step of where we want to go. But I thought our guys, they've had the right. They've had the right mindset. It's just the application of it is something we got to continue to work on with our consistency. But all in all, I thought it was a good day and a good start to the week.
I know you guys value Darius's versatility, speak highly of it, but the amount of, study, homework that's going to know legitimately 3-4 positions every single week. How much fun is it?
It's like I think I might have mentioned it was a couple weeks ago or maybe last week. Just there are no words for what he does and the investment that he makes because it's hard, to think. If you play center at all, you've got an extreme workload, which obviously he's done that and he's got to be ready for that every week. But then also to be able to play the right side, the left side, all the matchups. There's just it's an extensive challenge, but it's one that he embraces, and I think that it's that's one of the key figures to our football team through the first 5 games has been him, because he's allowed, even when guys have been down, he's been able to step in and, just his versatility has really done wonders for us and allowed us to, with some challenging moments. He's kind of held it together for us.
A guy like Destin, is there something that has to kind of unlock to take what he does on the practice field into games for you guys?
No, I think he does, been really good, and it's just that consistency of all things, and I think he's getting better. I thought that was a big play for him there in the game on Saturday. I thought today he responded well. Still some things we have to clean up, just with some of the finer details, and that's as a freshman to go in and to do the things that he's done here early. Really proud of him. We were actually talking yesterday. He came up to the office. To see what he's done, and he wasn't here for the spring. He had to jump in the summer and learn all the things that we do, and we put a good amount on him. And then when Ja'Kai went down, and obviously he earned the opportunity to go be a starter, and you see potential, you see the flashes. It's just continue to work the consistency of all the details. But I thought he had a really good day today and continue to take some positive steps.
Plays like that maybe help the quarterback gain some trust in him too, because that was the first really big play he's made in a close game.
It was I think short answer, yes, but it's the willingness to be able to find that, and we had a pretty good sense that that's where the ball would be going, and just depending on the look that we would get, but he did a good job throughout the week of practice, and then to make an adjustment like he did, and that's a big play. So yes, that builds everybody's confidence, because it's one thing to do it in practice, but also being able to apply it and do it on game day. And there's been a couple early opportunities, good and bad, and he's done. He's just getting better.
Is it surprising a little bit that Blake, he didn't get a spring and he didn't play a ton of linebacker, I guess, in high school to develop as quickly?
That's, I've kind of talked a little bit about him. Just the excitement for his future is because of that. To do all the things that we do, to not have that extra, 5 months, there in the spring, to come in and learn just so many things fundamentally within the position. I think Coach Shannon's done a great job with him as well and bringing him along. But yeah, he is. It's gonna be a fun one to watch as he continues to grow up, because he is a natural playmaker like that. He has. You see him in kickoff coverage. You see him, even in the times that he's been out there. He's gonna get near the ball and good things will happen. So, but he's still working.
Why do officials not measure anymore?
Officials not measure like
first downs. Like they just eyeball it and just like back when we were watching the game growing up, it was if it was close they would measure it, and now it's just a dude 40 yards away eyeballing it and pointing to go forward. And can you ask for a measurement if you want one?
I can ask for a measurement, but they use it. Yes, I can. I don't always get maybe the response. I mean, because there's sometimes every play is being reviewed. Whether I agree with the review and I get told, well, we reviewed it and they confirmed it, and it's hard because if you challenge a play and you don't get it, you lose a timeout. And I mean, I value timeouts, and we don't always use every one of them, but just in case we need them, it's important. And when if I ask that, has it been looked at? If they say it has, then you got to be absolutely, certain of what and we've done it. It happened last year, and we had one overturned. So, there was a play in the game that, I was told that, third down where it was questionable was a catch or not, and you ask the question, and you get the response, but there's times that you gotta be able to make some of those choices. But I love officials. Soft spot.
And I guess it's kind of self-explanatory, but when you start entering mid-October and guys are banged up and bruised, especially on the offensive line, the fact that you guys have capable bodies, not to only practice but playing games, I mean, to see how far you've come along, how valuable is that to keep you guys?
That's huge. I mean, you sit there and you go through. The season's a season, and I mean every year we've had guys, on the offensive line. I think every team in the country is going to have, that's just such a hard position. Guys get banged up, but to have quality depth and guys that that are growing, guys that are developing. I think even there's a couple of young guys. Jalen Early. I thought Julian actually had one of his better ends of the week, Sunday, coming in this week, he's got some steps he has to take, and he has got to get better. But I've seen some positive things that have shown up, and those are those guys that are kind of that next tier right now, and to see them grow, I'm excited about the group and just seeing that continued push. But it's invaluable.
Good. Thanks, Coach.
All righty. Thank you, guys.
Have a good day. Thank you.